Hey guys, welcome back to the Anti-Gravity Room. We are here for some more Marvel Legends series reviews. I have the Iron Man Mark 46 from the newest wave, Captain America Civil War wave. It is a pretty dope looking figure. Actually, it seems like it's the first time Iron Man's come with accessories, and it looks like you can plug them into his hands or his feet, which is pretty cool. Giant man arm. Let's take a look at the back of the box. So there's the back of the box. Iron Man takes off into battle with indestructible armor and first class in combat technology. It's a fucking weird write-up, but there he is with the little effects. And there's the rest of the figures in the wave. Captain America, Iron Man, Black Panther, Nick Fury, and Red Guardian. You can make Giant Man there. And there he is out of the box, the Invincible Iron Man. Pretty good looking sculpt. One thing I like about this figure is they seem to correct the nasty bright red. It's a little bit darker and it looks a little bit more shiny, the gold as well on this Iron Man, as opposed to Iron Man that we've seen in the past. There's a close-up on his face there. Pretty sweet. And he comes with these cool little repulsor effects that you can also plug into his feet, which I'll show you in a minute when I get into the articulation. All in all, though, I actually like the sculpt quite a bit. He has a hard time standing on these Japanese Tamashi stands that you get for $3 because he's a little heavy. But aside from that, pretty good. Let's get into the articulation. Okay. So here we go with the articulation. You can move his head up pretty well. Move his head down very well, which is pretty good since he's going to be, shooting from a down position most of the time. You can move his shoulders all the way around. They are on a ball joint, but you can't really move them past here because the shoulder armor kind of gets in the way. So that's about as much to the side as you can get unless you want to aim it that way. But it looks kind of weird. It's not straight. It doesn't have the strain that you would have if you were firing a gun, which is kind of weird. Double jointed elbows. Again, you can't move them all the way just because of all the little armor pieces. His hands are on a pivot and a rotation, which is sweet, and they have the holes here. They also come with, you get 2 of the open hand ones, and then you get 2 of the closed fist hands. Ab crunch, he does have a back ab crunch, which is okay, but his forward ab crunch is a little bit better, but even that's not the best because, again, these plates just kind of keep it restricted. That's about as far as you can, I guess you can rotate all the way around if you want to do the hammer effect where somebody just died when they got in the suit. He has legs that are also on ball joints, but it's the same thing as the arms. You can't, that's as far as you can move it to the side. So, I mean, you're not really, that's about as far apart as his legs will go. Just keep that in mind. Still looks pretty cool, just like with his legs spread like that, so can't complain. He does have double jointed knees, but again, the armor that's about as far back as you can move it, not quite all the way. It also has these weird indents here, but I guess you could just say they're armor pieces or something. When you bend the knee, it has like the swivel thing there, but that's okay. He does have an ankle pivot, which is actually probably the best piece of articulation on him. You can really, really move those ankles, which is pretty sweet. He doesn't have a thigh swivel, which is weird. He does, but he doesn't. Like, it's right here. It's like a separate, and it doesn't really, I guess it kind of moves. It's not so bad. And then you can also plug these things into his feet and give him kind of a jet effect, like he's flying around. But let's check out the size comparison of this guy. Alrighty, and as you can see, he is a little bit taller than the average Marvel Legends. I usually use Spider-Man for all my comparison videos because he is exactly 6 inches. So Iron Man comes in a little bit taller, even has his knees bent a little bit, which Spider-Man doesn't. So Iron Man is definitely one of the taller Marvel Legends. Let's get the exact measurement here. And the height with his knees slightly bent is just under 7 inches, a little bit, about 6 2/3, 6 3/4. So definitely one of the taller Marvel Legends, which is pretty sweet. I guess you'd have a little bit of extra bulk as Iron Man. But maybe that size is a little off because when he stands next to Captain America, he's only slightly taller, in the movie anyway. So a little bit weird scaling there, but overall it's pretty good. Get you another shot here. And there he is next to the Captain America from the Civil War wave. Definitely a good half an inch, maybe 3/4 inches taller than Captain America. I find this Captain America very, very tiny. I mean, he's smaller than the Ant-Man figure, which is weird because Ant-Man's supposed to be one of the smaller looking guys as far as the Avengers go. So definitely, I think Captain America might need a little bit of a height boost. But all in all, Iron Man definitely one of the tallest figures in the wave. I don't have any other Iron Mans to compare to. This is my first Iron Man. I'm an Iron Virgin, so be gentle. And that is it for my review of the Iron Man Mark 46 armor figure from the Marvel Legends Civil War Giant Man Build-A-Figure line. That is a mouthful, let me tell you. All in all, I like the figure a lot. I give it a solid, like, 8 out of 10. This is, I don't own any other Iron Mans, but this one seems to be, I've seen the other ones. The only other cool one, I think, is the Age of Ultron, because it has the Tony Stark helmet with it. But aside from that, I think this looks like one of the most solid Iron Mans that we've seen. Plus, it comes with multiple sets of hands and little firing accessories. You can't beat that. It has a little bit of limited posability in a couple of spots, but the detail and the actual nice coloring and the accessories finally more than make up for the little gripes I had with the figure, which is what I really want Marvel Legends to start doing. If you're going to reuse sculpts or have shitty articulation, then give me some accessories and better paint, you know? Give me Build-A-Figures I actually want to build, like Giant Man. So yeah, pretty solid, pretty happy with Iron Man. I'll have the Captain America probably this week or maybe next week, but probably this week. And I also have a Red Guardian Nuke coming at you. If I can find a Black Panther in stores, that will definitely be coming at you as well. Make sure to hit that like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and have a good one. Take care, guys.